It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The brain is podcast.
Yeah, Devil Chauvin, Derek Chauvin. I mean, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shocked. I didn't expect him to get off, only because when you see other police officers testifying against a police officer, which rarely ever happens, but when you see other police officers testifying against another police officer, I'm like, oh, he definitely about to get hit. And even when the verdict came back as fast as it did, I was like, okay, he's clearly guilty because all the jurors are on the same page. I didn't expect guilty on all charges. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a shocker.
Me neither.
That was a shocker.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. For whatever reason, I wasn't shocked at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Break it down.
I knew it. I knew we were going to get it right this time, Charlotte.
I mean, I thought we would get it. I thought we would get it right. I just didn't think it would be guilty on all charges. Like, guilty on all charges means that they're not taking no accountability for nothing. Like, it's all his fault.
Yes, they threw him away. Yeah. He's not with us.
Yeah, he's not with us no more.
Yeah.
Under the bus. He did everything wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
you know, this is going to be one of those cases that is used in future cases, right?
Yes.
Violence works. Okay? All that peaceful protesting shit is cute, but when you start fucking things up, people consider that when this decision needs to be made. And maybe even the police consider that when they gotta testify against one of their brothers.
Yeah.
Do you think it's...
I'm saying,
do you think,
when you start... Wait, what?
Do you think it was the moment too? Meaning like we've seen these videos before, right? We've seen videos with, you know, men, black women on tape. You know,
we seen videos of white dudes on tape getting shot as well, and they still got off.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the moment, right? Like last year, everybody's sitting still during the pandemic. Nobody really can go nowhere. Everybody's glued to their TVs. Everybody's glued to their phones. It's like it was a moment where you couldn't just brush it off and be like, oh, I got other shit to do. Like everybody had to face that.
Yes, I agree with you. Like so many people knew about it, where there's many others where, you know, if we bring a name up today, you guys might have no clue who it is. I might have no clue who it is. Everybody knew about this one, and the video was so egregious, and everything was there. All the evidence was there and was needed. But also the fact that, like, we've seen cities get just fucked up for months. I think people are over that, regardless of how they feel. And this is the most egregious example of a cop fucking up caught on video. And it's like, I think even people who might have felt a little bit of empathy for Derek Chauvin, I don't even know how you could, but even those people who might have been like, the cop can never do anything wrong, even they were like, man, I'm not trying to see these cities get burned down again. Fuck that. Lock that motherfucker up. Throw the key under the jail. Let's get back to quote unquote normal or safe situations where we don't feel like the cities are going to burn. I really think people were afraid of the cities burning.
Is this what like victory feel like? I don't feel it.
I don't know. I'm so used to feeling injustice. I don't even know what justice feel like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
What it is. I thought I'd be more excited. I'd be more like I don't.
You're not supposed to be excited. You shouldn't be excited for shit that's supposed to happen. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like, you're not excited that he got convicted, right? You're not excited. You're like, yeah, that's what happened. Like, the light turns green after it's red. You don't get excited.
But I was definitely angry when I seen all these other guys get put off, though. I seen all these other cops get got off, and I was like, I'm not excited over that. You know what I'm saying? I was really pissed off. So I thought I'd have more excitement like the way I was when I was mad. You see what I'm saying?
I can tell you why I don't have excitement. I mean, listen, I'm happy. I'm happy that,
definitely.
You know, for in that situation, you know, justice was served. But to me, that was a one-off, because until there's some real police reform in place where police officers are always being held accountable in that way, this shit is going to continue to happen.
It's a good start.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't even know if it's a good start. It's a good start if it's actually a shift in our culture that causes some real police reform to go down. And it seems like right now, maybe, just maybe, it seems like Republicans and Democrats might be on the same page in regards to getting some police reform going. You know, last year when the Democrats had the George Floyd Policing Act and Tim Scott had his bill, I forgot what his bill was called, but from what I was told, a lot of people liked the Republican bill more. The only difference was the Republicans didn't want to get rid of qualified immunity, which I think is the biggest thing.
Big thing.
You get rid of qualified immunity, man, and all of these cops got on their mind is pensions and prisons. They're gonna think twice, bro. Yeah. You're gonna think twice when you in that field if you know that if I kill this guy or kill this woman and you know it's some malpractice involved, it's gonna come out of my pension in the fucking future.
Nah, they ain't doing
that. Or I might end up in prison. Nah. You're gonna think twice, bro.
Yeah. And I think that's the change that this makes. I don't think that there's gonna be any like legislative change. I just think there's gonna be behavioral change because cops are going, oh shit, we could go to prison too?
Nah.
What? The law applies to me too? Yes. What? You see 100%, bro.
It's a one-off.
Let's see, man.
Say what?
I want to be positive on this too.
I've read 3 stories today of people getting shot and killed.
No, he did.
This woman called the police. This woman called the police on her boyfriend. Huh?
That white lady cop, the Karen cop that thought she had her taser out and then shot the dude.
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah, but she's going to go down too. She's going to go down for involuntary.
Yeah, she should.
She should. She should. So you're going to start to see accountability happen in the courts. And the second it happens in the courts, this is how life works. The second people realize there are repercussions for their actions, they start to change their actions.
Absolutely.
But not before. It's just like children, right? Like if you don't punish a kid, he's just going to keep on fucking up until he finds out where the limits are.
100%.
And cops never had those limits really. And now that they're starting to see those limits, shit gonna change, bro.
I would rather put, I feel you. But I would rather some legislation to go with that. You know what I'm saying?
What legislation you want? You can't. You're already not supposed to kill black people.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's already against the law.
But if you implement the George Floyd Policing Act, where you ban the chokeholds, you know what I'm saying? They're
gonna find other ways, dude. It's like,
not if you take away qualified immunity. You take away qualified immunity, and now you, the police officer, are solely responsible. Not taxpayer dollars, not insurance, no nothing. This shit comes out of your pension. Yeah. If you're found guilty and you fuck up, come on, we all know money, baby.
I'd say this. Use whatever holds you want to use. Use whatever the fuck you want to do. But if you kill somebody who's not trying to attack you in any way, you're going to prison. So you might want to choose your holds carefully. All you need is accountability. Stop trying to take away choke holds and take away these types of things. Just tell motherfuckers if you choke someone out and they die, you going to jail for that.
I feel you 100%. But what we're trying to do, and I think we're missing something here. Yes, you should punish cops when they do that kind of shit. But we want to prevent people from getting killed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So in order to prevent people from getting killed, it starts with the cop making the decision before he decides to put somebody in a chokehold, or before he decides to pull up with his gun out, not even assessing the situation to see if this kid's gun is fake, or if this kid got a gun in his hand, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, or I can't just make an excuse like, oh, I grabbed my taser and I meant to grab my gun. Like, god damn.
Like, we can't use that as an excuse, so she shouldn't be able to use that excuse. Know what thing you're grabbing, bro.
Yo, girl got her baby taken and set it off because the baby drunk some bleach. She ain't
set it off.
You remember the baby drunk some bleach and they took the baby away?
Oh, yeah.
You don't get no second chance. A mistake is a mistake. She got to go.
Yeah, the police are the only people where malpractice doesn't seem to apply. Like, if I go to the fucking doctor to get my tonsils removed and wake up with no dick, I can sue the shit out of the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Teeth fucked up.
Like, and doctors will lose their licenses and shit like that. Like, police is the only place where malpractice doesn't apply. Like,
you know,
I'm sorry, I grabbed my gun. I grabbed my gun instead of my taser. Like,
what the fuck?
You know what's fucked up about that situation though is that like you still gonna have to get your tonsils taken out. You know, like you got no dick, and you still gonna have to go in and get your tonsils taken out.
No dick,
not knowing what they might remove that time too.
If you ain't got no dick, what the fuck you care about your tonsils for?
Well, shit, you gonna be having to do a lot more sucking.
I don't even know what tonsils do, bro. People
now that you don't have a dick, you're gonna have to need that.
Tonsils got the voice box in it.
For real?
Yeah.
Do people even still get their tonsils removed? That used to be a thing back in the day.
I think we stopped growing tonsils, bro.
Word, right?
Yeah.
I think we stopped growing tonsils, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. I never hear it no more.
But what, like you got your tonsils taken out?
I know people have tonsils and fucking measles and chicken pox. All that shit gone.
Yo, that's true. Do kids still get chicken pox?
Yeah, they get that vaccine every year. That's why. Well, not every year, but when you go back to school, I don't know if it's every year or not, but kids they got to get the vaccine at some point when they start school. I think when they first start school.
Oh, we got a chickenpox vaccine?
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
Chickenpox,
They didn't give me that shit when I was younger. I just had to get chickenpox.
Yeah,
nah, they had it when you was younger.
Everybody in class
Not
got
me.
it. One person got it, everybody got it, now you don't get it no more.
When was you younger?
Exactly. That's how it works.
That's how it worked, right?
When was you young?
What year was you younger?
Me and him the same age.
No, I'm saying, like what year? Like what year? I'm basically saying what year are we talking? How young?
80,
I think I got that shit in elementary school, bro. I remember getting them chicken pox.
They had that shit back. They had chicken pox and measles shots back then, didn't they?
We ain't
Nah,
get it.
bro.
I couldn't afford it.
They had measles shots because who the fuck gets migos? Who the fuck gets measles anymore?
Nah,
but
it's
Get
chicken
this
pox.
Migos shot to offset this goddamn.
What's the Ebola
disease.
shot? The only thing they had in school was the Ebola shot, the thing that turned your arm red.
Nah, Ebola's new, bro.
Well,
Ain't no
they gave you
Ebola
a shot,
bro?
and if it
Come on.
turned red, then you got to leave the school.
What?
That is that.
They had some schools. They had something out there.
Tuberculosis? Yeah, there you go. Tuberculosis.
The chickenpox vaccine didn't become available until 1995.
Listen,
Yeah,
man, the
come on,
brilliant idiots.
bro.
Who gives a fuck?
1995.
About
I've been
facts,
had
bro.
chicken pox.
You don't care about that fact shit, bro. Alex, don't be coming in here with your facts, bro. The shit was out in the 80s, bro. All right?
Nah.
If we couldn't
I
get
was
it.
putting calamine lotion all over my fucking body. Remember that
I
pink
do
ass
it
lotion you
something,
put?
man. We was in school. Everybody got chicken pox.
All right, well, the 90s. Well, I mean, it's chicken. Well, but what about measles?
Wait, hold on. Charlamagne, you didn't even have dirt roads in fucking the 90s, bro. What are you talking about? You had a vaccine for chickenpox.
What about measles? They had vaccines for something.
Yeah, they had vaccines for measles.
What year? What year was measles young?
88.
Nah, that shit is probably 60s.
Yeah, measles been around.
1963.
1963, let's fucking
Let's
go,
go,
bro.
What about freckle
I'm on
juice?
one. What'd he say?
Freckle juice?
What about freckle juice?
What's freckle juice?
Oh, y'all never read the book Freckle Juice?
No.
Where the guy used to drink the freckle juice because he wanted to get freckles? I just remember
Yo, what
reading
was
that
it
book
like?
thinking that, all you gotta do is get the measles, bro. It's the same thing.
When did you start having friends? Like, how old were you?
How young were you? How young were you when you How young were you when you had friends?
What else is out there? Like stores and
This
stuff like that? A lot
motherfucker
of
read
things
every
ain't out here no
childhood
more.
book, bro.
I think
From
they just
Judy
gave it different
Bloom to
names.
Roald Dahl, all of them.
But no, so you think this is gonna lead to some type of real change, Schultz?
I think it could lead to real change in the immediate future, and then that could go back. Like, think about it like just like kids, right? Like, you punish the kid's like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. And then you don't punish it for a while, it starts to see how far they could go. So as long as we are consistently holding people accountable for breaking the law, this change will exist in our lives. If we let people get away with it, then it won't. So the pressure has to be on every time somebody is breaking the law. It's that simple.
Yeah,
but I
but
do
now
think in
the
the immediate
world's
future,
opening
you are
up
going to see
again.
change. Like that girl who thought she grabbed her taser and then shot anyway, put her behind bars,
Yeah,
Yo, you
bro.
got to,
She
yo.
did
It's
that
not.
shit on purpose too, trying to say taser. She knew the fuck
She been on the
gun.
force 26 years. That's a rookie mistake, bro.
She wanted that.
Yeah.
That's
She
what it
wanted
feel
that.
like,
She
right?
wanted that hit, bro.
Yeah.
My dude Charles McBee said that. He said it feel like every spring is like hunting season for on black people. Like and then I saw somebody else say it's almost like it's a sick ritual, like some Illuminati shit people are doing.
their
Like
season.
it's weird. But I mean, listen, man. I don't know. I still would feel more comfortable with some type of police reform in place. You know what I mean? Because it's really about a mindset, right? Like even when I look at the situation that happened in Ohio yesterday, real fucked up situation, right? But it's tricky because, if you get a phone call, that a woman is out here attacking people with a knife, and you pull up and you the cops, and you just see this woman wielding a knife, on a couple people. And I saw one person hit the ground, and she had another woman up against the car, and it looked like she was about to stab him. I thought the cop should have used this taser. He shot 4 times, killed the young lady. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like,
Right.
damn, do they got to approach every situation when it comes to black people, or every situation in certain communities with fatal force as the first option?
Yeah.
Like there's no other option ever. Like, she's got a knife. Like a taser wouldn't work on a 16-year-old. You know what I mean?
It's a hard one, bro.
Like it's just like in 4 shots, and then you're telling me that
Definitely not. for sure.
and I'm like to some people he's probably a hero, right? Because
Yeah.
he did save a woman from getting stabbed. But then I'm looking, he shot 4 times. If he was a bad shot, he would have shot the woman he also was trying
Yeah,
to
for real.
allegedly save. You know what I mean? And then four shots, is 4 shots not excessive for somebody with a knife?
Not if somebody was going to stab my daughter, I don't care if it's a man or a woman, but I don't care how old they are, but if they're going to stab my daughter with a knife and a cop shot that person before they could stab my daughter, that person is always going to be
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
So
I get it.
I think it's wrong to conflate these two cases because one is so egregious, the misuse of power, and the other one is doing their job.
Oh, no, I don't think...
Now, if you want to change...
Yeah, I'm not conflating the cases. I'm just simply saying that regardless of what that situation was in Ohio, it seems like fatal force is always the first option when it comes to black people.
For sure.
That's all I'm saying.
It does seem that way, and you have every right to believe that way because we keep seeing these stories pop up over and over and over again. That being said, if there was somebody who's trying to stab your daughter and you had a gun, pop, you're not reaching for your taser.
No,
somebody try to do anything to my daughter, you're fucking dead.
Yeah, listen, I'm with you. And I don't even own a taser.
But you're probably saying
my
that
daddy does.
If that was a white person, it probably would have went down a little different.
I mean, we see exactly. Like I saw a video the other day. The white dude pulled out a gun on the cop and told the cop, "Get the fuck away from his truck." And the cop was complying.
White people
and pulled off.
White people are the shit, bro. Like,
different.
Yo,
different.
We the shit.
Different. They are. Like, listen, it's different.
The white girls are getting.
It's different. It's different. It's different. I've seen white people chase cops with knives.
Yeah.
And the cops are running with guns. Like, what the fuck?
You should root for them. You should root for those white people, bro, because they're,
What they showing us what's really happening?
They trying to bring justice. They see the cops doing some fucked up shit and they taking fucking law in their own hands, bro.
And I guess that's my thing too, though, right? It's like we've seen cops. It's not like cops have fucked up training, right? Like we always talk about how cops have fucked up training. No, cops know how to use restraint when they want to.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Cops know how to de-escalate situations when they want to.
What's training for then?
But it's like they pull up in certain communities, they see certain shades, and they like pop.
They see
let's ask questions later.
They see black.
That's all,
But where are they coming from? Though?
And I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you, not only do I want police reform, Carielle Horn. Carielle's law that she got passed in Buffalo, New York, because she was a sister who intervened while a cop was choking out a black guy. That needs to be national too.
She was a cop, right?
Yeah, she was a cop. She just got her pension back last week. The judge ruled in her favor. That law needs to be national, especially in light of the George Floyd situation, because now that we see if Derek Chauvin is convicted of murder, that makes every cop on that scene a goddamn accomplice.
Yeah, conspiracy, bro.
Every cop on that scene is an accomplice.
Should also go down?
Huh?
You think each one of them should also go down?
Well, they all got charges. They go to court in August.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, they go to court. No, I mean, you sat around and watched that for 9 minutes.
Come on, man.
Like at no point did you as a cop be like, bro,
nobody's human.
Derek, what the fuck? You wildin', bro.
Yeah.
like to me, if you care about the shield, if you care a fuck about the shield, as a cop, you're gonna stop Derek Chauvin because you don't want that stain on your department. You don't want people looking at y'all like that because it makes your job harder in the future.
Yeah.
That's all. So I like Carielle's law. I think that, those cops need to be held accountable too. They're accomplices. If this guy's accused of murder, he's an accomplice. If I'm with Wax, I'm with Andrew, and they commit murder, and I didn't try to stop them, I didn't call the police or anything after, they coming to get my ass as an accomplice.
Well, nobody know nothing anyway.
What you mean?
I don't know nothing.
Nah, it depends. I might have to tell them. This all depends, bro. I mean, listen, it's just certain things I just can't sit around and watch.
I ain't trying to watch it either. That's why we out.
I'm a man of principle. It depends on why.